Today we're going to show you the dolly track setup put on light stands using the adjustable fittings that come in the Carbon XL kit, and also using the low rolling resistance dolly wheels on the track. When we're set up this way, we can run this through lengths up to 22 feet and do pan shots as we move along. So I can take this now down to the end, set up and frame my shot the way I want to shoot, then move it slowly down the system, doing the pan shot up to 22 feet long, and stop. Now we come in closer and we can see some of the details of the system. These dolly wheels have special suspension built into them so that they will run smoothly on the track. They'll roll with about 1/3 the resistance of skateboard type wheels. We also have adjustments in these in that they can move back and forth, and you can tighten them down or let them follow the wave of a track or the wobble of a track. We've added on brackets here that are used to hold the camera system onto the railing, and we can pull these back to remove them and shove them back in, and these are built out of the standard components that come in the kit. We also are set up so that the camera can be moved back and forth along the axis by loosening these and then sliding it back and forth. It's also possible to set this to various track widths and to make the track wider and narrower as required. Another nice feature is that built in here is a ball head, and so I can loosen this here and actually level the camera before I do the shot. And that way, if I don't have the tripods and things quite level, I'm able to take it out by adjusting it here. So all these features go together to make a very adjustable system that you can use in a wide variety of ways. At the end, to mount the rails, we've taken a standard light stand here, and it has a 3/4 inch spigot sticking up, so we just drop on our standard fitting here, tighten it up, put the crossbar in, and then use these supports to hold the tubing. Now you also could invert this support and put it in the middle of the tube, and then you'll be able to run the dolly track wheels right over the support. By putting it up this way, it acts as a stop, so if I bring the dolly forward, it will keep it from running off the end of the track. Now, all of these components you see here could also be mounted on the floor. We could support the end of this with a step ladder. We could put it on the hood of a car. It could be tied between a tree. There's a variety of ways you can support this. And by simply taking it off of this and flipping this up, it can be set down on the ground or set onto a tabletop, depending on what it is you wish to shoot. There's hundreds of ways to put this equipment together, and you can make it at any length out to 22 feet down to 3 feet. You have adjustments for each thing you want to do. So once you arrive at a site, you can decide what you need to do and reach in your kit and pull out the parts that will allow you to do exactly what you had in mind. When you're in the field and you wish to do a dolly type shot, whether it's going to be floor mounted or mounted on tripods or mounted on light stands, one of the important considerations is how often do you have to put a support in to support the weight. You can see here I've got 10 feet and there's only a support at each end. For a lightweight camera like this, this works fine. This system, however, will handle cameras up to 50 pounds, but you would bring the end support back into this point or even to this point if you wish to increase the rigidity. So if you only want to run a lightweight camera, 3 tripods will allow you to go out to 20 feet. You also can run one section of tubing past the support and roll out onto it, and it will not deflect excessively. The tubes themselves are very stiff, and consequently they do not require as much support. Now if I wish to take this system and mount it on the floor and put on the dolly with the full jib, which could weigh 100 to 150 pounds, then we need supports every section, which is every 30 inches or 75 centimeters. And if we have a flat floor though, all you have to do is just throw the tubes on the floor and they will bridge the gaps in between because they have a lot of rigidity. But if you are trying to space it up and down, you would need to do that every 75 centimeters or 30 inches.